Mary Helen Taylor Automotive Family. Today we are speaking with Shannon Hughes. She is the Director of Education and Programming at Metroparks Toledo. That includes 19 of them, by the way. Let's go inside and find out how this energetic woman juggles it all. Shannon, thank you so much for being here today. Could you please tell us a little bit about your history and how you landed here at the Metroparks Toledo in the driver's seat?
Yeah, so I have been really fortunate, honestly, to be able to follow a career path that I really liked. So I started with a bachelor's in history and one in political science, and I kind of just fell into the role at the Canal Experience. So I started off as a seasonal, and I really worked my way up for the love of the park district. So it was able to really take all of the things I didn't know I would like and merge them with the educational opportunities that I was afforded. I went to a very nice, small private college, Hiram College, which is liberal arts. So we were able to really learn a lot about ourselves and get a lot of opportunity to take different courses. And I think that really helped me be able to transition into a role that was not just history based or government based, but was also art and nature and all of the wonderful things that our park systems do for us.
Wonderful. Well, as Director of Education and Programming, when you say Metro Parks, it is plural. I do not know how you juggle it all. I would love to know how you do that. And secondly, what's a typical day look like for you?
Yeah, so Metroparks is a wonderful organization to work for. We have over 13,000 acres. We just hit that mark with over 19 parks. And so it is kind of a large job when you are programming for almost 100,000 people annually. We serve 440,000 Lucas County residents. We have almost 6 million visits a year. And so it is a wonderful place to be able to meet new people, to work, to offer different types of programs. And some of the things that I do day to day, I would love to say that I still get to go out and lead nature walks and work at camps, but that's not really the role anymore. It was for many years. I was lucky enough to be able to work my way up from a seasonal, doing the canal boat, to giving tours, to doing all sorts of different art-based projects, all of design work, those kinds of things. But recently, my focus has really changed as the director of the department. I actually do a lot more strategic planning. I do a lot more work on making sure that our community is being served as we reach new markets. We're working on ensuring that everybody really has common ground. So we're very excited because we know that parks are a place for everybody. And when I grew up, I always thought, oh my goodness, you have to run or you have to really be into nature to really enjoy parks. But what we're really working on at Metroparks is to ensure that everybody understands that there is something for you, no matter what your interest is, whether you're a dog mom or whether you like art or nature or whether you want to get into kayaking, stand up paddleboarding, all those types of things. We offer those types of experiences. We're also really working on wellness. Wellness is something that we've really realized is super important, especially after COVID. And so we are working on ensuring that your mind, your body, your spirit can all find common ground here at Metro Parks.
Yeah, that's amazing. What is the most challenging as well as rewarding aspect about your position here?
The most rewarding and challenging, I think, is the change. So you never know what you're going to get in one day to a next. And so I could come in and think I was going to go ahead and work on some strategic planning, and then all of a sudden I get called in to do a nature walk with 15 preschoolers. And it's like, okay, well, here we are today. So it's challenging in the fact that you don't really know what you're going to do, but it's so rewarding. I love my job. I love being the director, but I have also really cannot tell you the satisfaction you get when you can teach a child something new for the very first time and they have that aha moment that really lights their face up. And there is nothing better than being able to give that experience to not only our kiddos, but to our adults who just didn't think they were going to be able to walk a mile, who didn't think they'd be able to climb a tree. And that's really what Metro Parks offers, is not only do we offer something for everybody, but it's that self-confidence that we don't always have in ourselves. So we are here to make connections. So you can connect with other people, you can connect with other park members, or just connect with a new program and a new adventure that you never thought you'd be able to do. And so in my role, I get to help plan those things. I get to make sure that our staff has the freedom and the ability to chase their dreams and push those out to people. So I really am just very lucky in the fact that we we are so well supported by our community, and so appreciated that they allow us to do these things for them in a safe manner.
Oh, great. What's the one piece of advice you would give someone entering a similar field?
Yeah, this is a great one because I think it's twofold really. You have to be humble. And it may not seem that I'm always humble if you talk to people, because I love what I do. So I'm always talking about how great it is and the work we do. But one of the things is I always suggest to people is be humble in your interactions with your coworkers and with your peers and any mentor you can find, because you don't know getting into this career what it really means. When I got in, I was literally throwing ropes on a canal boat, acting like I was from 1876. Is that what I thought I was going to do with a liberal arts degree from Hiram? No, not even at all. But it was a great learning experience, and it really helped me understand the organization and the programming department. I then transitioned, and when I got my master's in public administration with organizational development, I transitioned and I took a role that was strategic planning, and it was financial forecasting and human resource based. Had I not just been humble and willing to learn and try new things, I wouldn't have gotten that experience. That experience helped shape me into being able to be a director of a department that not only does programming, but I also am in charge of all volunteer services, all special events, all of the beautiful artwork you see in our signs, are some of our messaging that we do. That's all the things that this job really does. And it's really important to be able to take all the experiences you have, not think you know everything, and then meld those together. So it doesn't matter if you start out cleaning restrooms and monitoring playgrounds. It doesn't matter if you start off on a canal boat or giving nature walks. You really have the opportunity if you take everything and grow with it. And that's what I would suggest to people is really don't pigeonhole yourself. Give yourself the opportunity to learn and grow, and be excited about any opportunity, no matter how far left field it may seem from what you originally wanted to do, because life diverges in so many paths, and you really have to be able to just appreciate it, take it, learn from it, and you would be surprised what you can make happen. The career that I have, I had always wanted to be in museum studies. I thought I was going to be a librarian and I was going to do archival work, and I haven't set foot in an archive since my graduate work, and that's okay, because I still do have, with my mix of experience, the Metroparks has been amazing in crafting a job that works for me. So I do still do research, I still do a lot of site management, I still do a lot of design, I still do all those things that I loved and learned growing up through the agency, and that's just because I never said no, and I took everything as an opportunity to learn and grow.
That's great. Well, Shannon, thank you so much for being here and giving our community the encouragement and support to get outside.
Well, and we thank our community for all the support that they offer to us every day.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Shannon, for sharing your passion about the Metroparks and all the programs and education and experiences it provides. Let's head down the road and see who is next in the driver's seat.